Good day, future engineers. Let's proceed now with our next problem. Same yapon nga at time is equal to 0. Our initial displacement is at negative 400 millimeters. Initial velocity v naught is equal to 300 millimeters per seconds. And the lateral stiffness K, or collective stiffness of the column, is equal to 10,000 Newton per meters. Since our K and our M mass is just the same, so our omega nga na-solve nato, which is equal to 1.4142 radians per seconds, walay change. So that will still be our omega. How about our damping ratio? Our damping ratio psi is equal to the damping coefficient over 2m omega. So our damping coefficient is already equal to 14,142.136. Take note of the unit, Newton seconds per meter. So di mo mabalakan na, that is 14,142.136 Newton seconds per meter over 2 times 5,000 kilograms times omega, which is equal to 1.4142. So that is equal to 1.0. So sabi ba na, when our damping coefficient is equal to 1.0, therefore the system is critically damped. So muna ni siya when the damping coefficient C is equal to the critical damping C sub C or equal to 2m omega. So now we need to solve the displacement. So same rin po, no, we have the simplified version of our equation para mas dali i-solve, no, mas dali memorize on. Our U is equal to, for the critically damped, that is equal to e to the negative omega t. So negative omega t na lang, because if you remember sa characteristic equation, our S is just equal to negative omega times alpha plus beta t. So dali na kayo. Our velocity then is equal to e to the negative omega t beta, and then minus the omega e to the negative omega t times alpha plus beta t, or we can just simplify this as equal to e to the negative omega t times beta minus omega times alpha plus beta t. Or other way also to simplify, no, we can rewrite this as e to the negative omega t beta minus omega times u. I think mas dali ni siya. Okay. So at let's solve na. At time is equal to 0, our u is equal to negative 400 millimeters, and our v is equal to 300 millimeters per seconds. So now this becomes what? This becomes negative 400 is equal to e to the what? That is e to the 0 times alpha plus beta times 0. So automatic, we have our alpha equal to negative 400 millimeters. And to solve for the beta, we have this equation. So we will have 300 is equal to e to the 0 beta minus omega. Again, our omega is 1.4142 times the u, which is equal to negative 400. So our beta will just equal to 865.68. So now we can solve na ito ang kuan. Can solve na the problem. So we have our u again is equal to e to negative omega t alpha plus beta t. So we have e to the negative 1.4142 times 5. Our alpha is at negative 400 plus beta is at 865.68 times 5. That is equal to positive 3.337 millimeters. And our velocity, which is equal to e to the negative omega t beta minus omega times the u, is equal to e to the negative 1.4142 times 5 times beta, which is equal to 865.68 minus omega nga 1.4142 times u nga 3.337. So we'll have our v equal to negative 3.984 millimeters per seconds. So this is for a critically damped system.